ไปไหนกันแต่ไหนละ
Venue. Girl as well then? No. We're gonna put Viking a little bit top.
It's gonna be a firepower heavy matchup, but what is your honest?
Should be fine.
I do. No.
It's gonna be a firepower heavy matchup,
อิ
but
สระ
what is your honest?
Rians and Neon. Like obviously Neon is
มีซู
he's new that
Go next. I'm liking the look of Champ.
คอนิโคอ่ะคอนิโคซัมติงคอนิโคเดือดไหมมันเสถียรกว่านะ
Yourself.
Chronicle
I feel like you kind of set this. Unless either of you have a.
ฮะ
Should we go back and just put Primi in the middle? No, yeah, there we go. Sent on enemy is the king.
Or we go from him. So
Yeah.
I think this is the
Yeah.
player
มีตอนเปิดตัวปะอยากเห็นนะ
around it as their own leg.
เฮ้ยเดี๋ยวไฟ
Well,
กระตุก
stage
ปะ
because they missed all of the globes. Sort of. Yeah. You got
Look at
rookies
this
saying globe set themselves under. We think
props for Coach Vlad coming in and just making it a simpler game. Just making it just double duelist firepower, all the good things about Turkish.
attack.
lever today. I mean, so coin flip matchup, I think is fair to say the first one. I feel like the
Fullsense
odds are
combo,
pretty 50-50 when I'm looking at both
Levertan.
teams. They're so fast tempo.
Fullsense combo,
I'm just excited to see who
Fullsense
comes out
Levertan.
swinging the most.
ฟุตเลเวอร์ทาน
And
ฟู
Mini,
เซนเลเวอ
you're
ร์ทาน
going
ฟุตเลเวอร์
for
ทาน
against your region today.
Yeah, I think
ก็ข้ามไปทางฟูเซนสูงนะ
Look at us now.
แล้วทางฟูเซนนี่ก็โอ้ดูเปิดตัวเดี๋ยว
London,
สวัสดีทุกคนนะสวัสดีครับ
Fullsense and first.
เปิดตัวครับผมอาจจะมาช้านิดนึงต้องขออภัยด้วยนะแต่ว่ามาช้าดีกว่าไม่มาแล้วยังดีกว่ามาช้ายังดีกว่าไม่มาอึ๊บLet's go
It's Masters London Day 2. We got for regions with one.
จะกอนะเพราะว่ามันเลยมันต้อง
Absolutely
30 นาทีแล้ว
despised. Yeah,
I
เขาก็ไปไกลแล้วนะ
Daddy J.
จะแบบว่าดูแค่แบบฉากที่มันสำคัญแล้วกัน
I think yeah.
ไป
So
ตามไลฟ์สดเลย
Turkish aim versus.
โอเค
So they're
มา
gonna
EM
a little bit more than
EA
they can. Only
กับ
Cruz
แปซิฟิกอันดับ 2 ใครจะชนะ
It's a little
มา
bit
ดูกันดีกว่า
contact
วันนี้
and then a change
พิม
of
มี่เลือก
direction.
ทางฟูเซนเลือกคอมเป็น
Ideas
ฟิ
here
นิก
from the foot. They wanna put some
เฟ
pressure
ด
towards
ฟิป
Leviathan.
สโต
They
น
know
ไซ
that
เฟอร์แล้วก็
Fullsense
นีออน
didn't
เล่นไป
wanna run
2
that
ดูริส
Cypher
นะครับ
on their own, so they saw the stack and they're trying to see if
ทาง
they can
ฝั่ง
get lucky to
ฟูด
find
เล่นเป็น
them.
เดสเลส ฟิปสโตนไซเฟอร์แล้วก็เฟดครับจะต่างกันตรงที่ดูริสทั้ง2 ฝั่งเลย
It's gonna be a rewrap. Okay, Leviathan looking on the
ฝั่งฟุตเล่นเป็นเมตาของเซตกับเลสนะส่วนฝั่งฟูเซนจะเล่นนอกเมตานะเอาเมตาหน่อยก็คือเป็นฟินิกกับนีออนเพราะว่านีออนโดนเนื้อไปแล้วฮะฟุตฮะแบบใหญ่เนี่ยได้เฉยครับถ้าฝั่งไหนที่จะรู้สึกว่าคอมไหนมันฝั่งกันห้องในฝั่งบุกก็ฟูเซนจะเก่าตี้ทางฟูเซนจะออกไปแนว
30 seconds left.
มันก็ไม่เชิงกันนะมันออก
Have to tuck in as well.
ถ้าจะให้พูดฟูเซนอาจจะบุกได้อ่อนกว่าอาจจะกันดีกว่านิดนึงเพราะว่าทางฟุตจะมีโชว์ฉีกปักถึง2 ตัว แต่ดูดีทั้งคู่ไงมันเป็นดูดี2 ทั้งคู่แต่ว่าถ้าแบบตัวฉีกเป้าอะยังไงฟุตก็ดีกว่าอยู่แล้วเพราะว่าฟินิกมันไม่ได้ฉีกเป้าขนาดนั้นมันไม่ได้ตัวฉีกเป้ามันไม่มีสกิลที่ขึ้นทีเลยครับเรากอเลยนะครับดูสแปมจนจะตายแล้วอะดูดิโอ้โห
Tag down to 20. Odds of impact severely limited, and Cruz also takes a beating.
Yeah, they're just gonna try to
ให้2 ไว้ที่ A แบบรอดัน
camera set up for a little bit of clearance over towards the arcade side of the map. Cruz is gonna be calling the shots for Fullsense
ให้
again.
ฟินิกเล่นให้ฟินิกเก็บอัพดูดู
Gonna slowly but surely
ถ้าที่ผมสังเกตตอนนี้พยายามให้พิมมี่ไปเก็บอัพอยู่ครับ
So as far as eco rounds go, if you can't do a lot of damage, then farming up the orbs is a great alternative here too. So like the big
คือ
picture
สโตนจะเป็นฝั่งได้
game
ยิงคนแรก
ideas from the Fullsense boys.
Go ahead. There you go.
ดูเป็นตัวได้ยินแล้วเห็นไหมแบบ
Two charges away from having that multi online. Spike can get planted here, so a little bit of additional cash potentially found. They
ไม่โดนโซบี้โซทีเบลโซเบลโซบี้โซซิเบลโชเบอร์บี้มันชื่อว่าอะไรวะยากจังวะ
Yeah, damage.
ไอสัตว์อ่านง่ายๆแบบอังกฤษง่ายมันนั่นง่ายวะง่ายแหละตัวยังไงครับสวยแกได้อยู่พยายามให้เรเวทานไปเลิกแต่ไหนบอกว่าเรเวทานเล่นเซนติเนลไม่ค่อยเวิร์กไงอ๋อด่านนี้ยังไงต้องเป็นครูอยู่แล้วเพราะครูเล่นโดนได้ค่อนข้างดีกว่าแต่ว่าเรื่องไลน์อัพมันสอนกันได้ไม่ใช่เหรอเพราะเรเวทานมันดูเป็นสโมกธรรมชาติมากกว่าที่จะเป็นตัวอื่นได้
The map a little bit here. Fullsense takes a pause. They're not just running at him. They're being pretty slow and methodical here on this attacker side. Looking to set up this crunch.
ทีมฟูลเซนแม่งฟิกเกือบทุกคนติดบอยคิรัวพิมมี่ไม่คิรัวอินอยู่แล้วไม่ติดบอยครูพิมมี่แต่ว่าครูมันเปลี่ยนตำแหน่งบ่อยเพราะเป็นตำแหน่งไอเซียพิมมี่พยายามเล่นเป็นดูดิจ๋าใช่ไหมตอนนี้พิมมี่ไม่ใช่เฟกแหละตอนนี้พิมมี่เขาเป็นดูดิแท้แล้วค่าที่จะเฟกน้อยผมพยายามให้ข้อมูลเรื่อยๆนะการผิดพลาดต้องขออภัยด้วยนะ
low on HP. This could still end up being quite costly for Fullsense if they don't play this cleanly for the remainder. Good damage could be found there. The poke and prod, Leviathan waiting for the peaks to come in, but it's gonna be Cruz going down too. Because now Sociable, the one that's trying to get that damage through, and he will be able to find a little bit more value.
ผมควรที่จะเอาอันนั้นลงมาหรือว่า
Two players surviving.
เอาเขิบได้เลยดิ
They even end up using Primy's ult here because they were just given full maps control here for Fullsense. Because Foot trying to gamble a little bit. In certain situations, overstepping their mark, but Sociable
ไปเจอ2ดินั่งสแปมได้2แต่วะ
really a fragger picks up two big
Sense. So they try to tie things up.
โอ้ยโอ้โหซุปไล่กลับไปทำคีย์บับกันโดนเลยกลับไปทำคีย์บับไปมึงไปทำคีย์บับไปทำคีย์บับไก่ไปเฮียไปตบมันไปมีอะไรหรอตะเกียไล่ให้ออกแล้วค่อยเซตมาโอ้ได้2โอ้ได้หมดเลยโอ้ขี้รัวเกือบแล้วขี้รัวเกือบแล้วอีกทีนิดเดียวสวยจัดนะเมื่อกี้ขอดูดีพีอีกรอบ
being really cautious against this Foot squad.
ทำไมไม่เอาชัวร์วะเดินไปคอนโทรลหน่อยก็ได้
You know, with that prowler being spotted, that allows Cruz to win.
เขาไม่มีเสียงของทีมฟูลเซนรอเลย
He's played against the Rays before. He's dialed in on the Jing angle, trying to see if he's going to go for that double blast back up. But given the weaponry, even a sheriff at this range, not really going to be able to find the one tap. So we'll play this a little bit more patiently. Does Foot?
Walking into a bit of a trap here. They do get some damage on the Cristalli.
Well, Orbital's even going to be invested into this one. Meanwhile, they will be able to isolate Jitboys. Gets caught, segmented away from the rest of the team there. So, well, potentially to be rescued, but Fullsense are keeping this watched for now. Maybe try to go for a juggle back on this, but
oh, look at Leviathan. He's all the way in towards B, so I would expect that the rotations start coming through.
Quick clear of that Prowler again. Don't want to have to give this weapon over, but it seems like given the spacing that Leviathan's been able to find, that call to rotate is going to have to be made. But on that north side, you do have two players on the approach. Sop and Yetta J slowly creeping forward. The camera's there, but at the moment, Leviathan not feeling safe enough to toggle.
30 seconds
that
left.
Is actually maybe going to cause some problems here for Full.
ตำแหน่งเรเวทานโคตรดีครับ
Maybe saw a pixel out of place.
เช็คโอ้
He's going to run in, and Leviathan just
เม็ด
completely
เดี
not
ยว
ready
ไอ้
for it.
เงี้ยใส่เนี่ย
โอ้
โอ้โห
โอ้
สวยคุณรัวโอ้โห
โอ้
แท้ๆเพลงมีโคอี
to maintain the lead by one. Back foot, their ego is going to be broken.
This is
ถ้ามีเธอรู้กล่องก็
very
เกินไป
scary
แล้ว
now
เออไป
for Full Sense, and I'd like to see them maybe turn up the pace a little bit as this half goes on, because I think playing this slow style is
มันเทียบไปไหนวะ
really
เฮ้ยสว
suiting
ย
Foot right now.
ไล่แซง
Happy to play this
ถึง
way.
นู่นเลยเกือบแล้ว
Chip
เฮ้ย
Boys up close
ยังไง
and personal.
โดนสันสวยจิมมี่เอ้ยจิมบอยจิมมี่
Clean up on that
นี่
kill,
เหรอ
but Yeta J here on this site is only going to be good for one. Spike
Mr.
arrow
B
going to be
แล้วส่ง
dropped.
จิมมี่
Just
ว่ะ
Sally.
เป็น
Don't
จิม
push
มี่
forward, finish off the enemy sniper.
ไม่หรอก
Well, Sop
ชื่อปีเตอร์เบียก็ชื่อนั้นแหละ
held it on this angle, fully anticipating that someone's going to go
Okay, so what?
pushing from this rope
โดน
side.
สาม
He
สาม
would
โอ้ย
be
โอ้
correct,
ย
but Kahlua just a
เกาะ
little
ใหญ่นะประเด็น
faster
อ่ะ
to be able to
เอ้า
find
โดนด้านหลังนะเอ้า
that headshot, but with the second
เกือบ
can be
เกือบ
fired, but Zeus is ready and waiting on the other side of the door.
ลุยไฟว่ะ
Respecting his own molly, going for a quick
Lùi
reposition.
phay
but
ว่ะ
Remy has fallen out. Cruz has to try to clutch up. 1v2, his angle for the moment completely unread. Sees the first, swing in the corner. He's gonna be able to
โอ้ตลาดจัดสมองไอ้เหี้ย
Red Bull clutch
สมองโตมาดิ
And there's that veteran
บอกให้ผมแบบ
presence that
นั่งหน่อย
Cruz
นั่งหน่อย
can bring.
ทำไมครูไม่บอกนั่ง
He's
หน่อย
not
นั่งหน่อย
up
อย่าง
to
งี้
gonna
วะ
be topping the charts in the kill department,
สมองโคตรโต
but he's
อ่ะ
gonna
คือ
outmaneuver his
คือ
opponents
ฝั่ง
here.
นู้นอ่ะเห็นว่าโดนไฟใช่ป่ะแต่ว่าพี่ครูอ่ะเอ้ยพี่ครูคือครูอ่ะเลือกที่
Shots here not gonna be
จะ
connected
เดิน
from Sop.
ก็ต้องเป็น
Meanwhile,
พี่ครูนะ
Overdrive
เขาเป็น
in
พี่
play.
ใหญ่
Chip
สุด
Boys
ค
trying
รู
to
เด
find
น
this
ก็
kill.
คือ
It's
ว่า
Wu able to shut him down. That's a massive one, and that is the showstopper.
แล้วก็พี่ครูนะครับ
Getting online,
พี่ครู
but he lobs it into no
พี่
avail.
ครู
No one
มี
else
ก็จะเป็น
scaling
ท่าน
fast enough alongside the Neon to be
พิม
caught
พ์
by the ult, but
พี่
still
ครู
player
พี่ใหญ่
advantage.
สุด
Yeta J scaling all the way
คือครู
towards
ก็
the south side
ก็เมื่อ
towards
กี้
that
คือเดิน
tap
ลุยไฟ
spawn.
ใช่ป่ะ
He gets all the
คือเขาไม่คิดหรอกว่า
information.
ว่าจะเดินลุยไฟเข้าไปเพราะมันเสียเลือด
Completely boxed in the
แต่
halls.
ครูเลือกที่จะเดินลุยไฟเข้าไปเขาแล้วเขาแบบคิดว่ามันโดนบล็อกอีกทางหนึ่งไง
set up some crossfires, and it's going to be
Salat tak
really
sama
difficult
tahu.
for Full Sense to break through this.
เอาละครับนะครับซุป
No kill. We can't use that neural theft. To realize that you're walking in the wrong side as
Oh.
Cruz will get taken down. Sop able to find
Ao
the
mày.
two. The up and
Oh.
over into the shorty, and Sop comes alive.
อีเหี้ยมันเอาหมดเลยอ่ะไอ้เหี้ยไอ้เคบับอ่ะเอ้ยเคบับไก่ดิเอ้ยมึงตุรกีแต่มึงภาษาเกาหลีแบบไหนมึงเนี่ย
Like to hear
นี่มีอะไร
No, as
มีอะไรเกิดขึ้น
Zeus
ครั
and
บ
Sop just play together at A
กลาย
halls.
เป็นทีมฟูเซนที่จะต้องมานั่งฟิฟตี้แทนครับอีโคแทนเลย
Real concerns about a fight coming through.
Yes.
So for the moment, Foot can just
ประเด็น
maintain
คือ
his position.
ที่เขามาจัดลอนดอนเพราะว่าเขาจะมาเช็คเรตติ้งเว้ยเรตติ้งของ EMEA เว้ยเพราะว่า EMEA อ่ะ
Gotta be a little bit
Rating
cautious with
ต่ำ
this
ที่
one.
สุด
Somebody could be up there.
ในประวัติการแล้วนะปีเนี้ยรอบที่แล้วในมาสเตอ
Okay,
ร์
they're going to show their presence.
เอ้ยไม่ใช่ในมาสเตอร์ดิในซีดหนึ่ง
Quick clear that, but Yeta J does
ต่ำที่สุด
overstep. Could still just space out, maybe
ก็เลยมา
come
เช็ค
away
ว่า
with a kill on the
EMEA ยังมีคน
See how many
มา
players
ดู
there
อยู่ไหม
are. Meanwhile,
ในสถานที่ของ EM เลยก็คือลอนดอน
Leviathan's gonna be struck down. Remy now eliminated. It's just
สวย
a
จัด
firing
ส
squad.
วย
A casualty at the offense.
ผมก็ไว้เลยนะเพราะว่ามันอย่างที่บอกว่าคนอื่นมัน
But
ไปไกล
it's
กันแล้ว
not a big deal
มันไปกัน
because otherwise they are
ไลฟ์
in
สด
very,
ตอนนี้
very
ก็แหละ
good
แต่ว่า
form.
ผมยัง
Leviathan's
โอ้
in a very, very bad spot. Even if
เนี่ย
Sop can't find that
ฟูเซน
kill.
พยายาม
Some players
พยายามเอาอีกคนหนึ่งไปล่อตลอดเห็นปะแล้วก็4 คนจะเดินตามเข้าไซส์กัน
leading the way
เขาจะเอาคนหนึ่งไปเลิก
in the angles though as Yeta J
ตัด
will
หนึ่ง
peek out, loses his life.
ทางนู้นขึ้นเทเวไป2
We're not going to be able to see too much else over on that arcade side, but I've got a couple of audio cues, I'm sure.
เฮ้ย
Nightfall now
อุ้ย
gonna be
อ้าว
set forward, but it's just gonna be a pivot
อ้าว
back
ไม่
into
ใช่
the
ว่ะ
spawn
เอ้า
of
แต่
the
ไปตัด
defenders.
ทีมนี้ได้ครับ
Spike
เป็น
planted
4-3
on
แท
A,
น
but Remy gets caught up in
ห้อยไว้อยู่
transit.
เอ้า
Baseboard
พี่
from
โดนยัง
Kahlua
โดนอยู่
dead
ดี
at Canteen. Zeus holds his own,
4-3
and now it's a 2v4.
ครูเสกอยู่นะ2 วินเลยนะครูเสกไป2 วินแล้วนะเอ้ยไม่ใช่ครู
Full
นี่หว่า
Sense tried to trick
ครูครับ
by leaving
พี่
a
รัว
couple players
เสกกับ
behind.
พลวิน
Last player standing.
Man, Sop is on it.
ต้องเสกอีกแล้วเหรอ
Any concerns about this guy playing Jet? And quickly Bendis
โอ้โคตรเที่ยเลยอ่ะ
dancing on him.
ตัวมันพิวจัดๆว่ะนะครับเดี๋ยวมันก็เนิร์ฟอีกกว่าเจ็ตเนี่ยไอ้เหี้ยแค่นี้มันก็พิวพอแล้วไอ้เหี้ย
Plants
เฮ้ยแค่
his
นี้มันก็
feet.
โดนเนิร์ฟหนักจัดแล้วนะ
Lights
เจ็ต
Cruz
อะ
up.
Tremendous round from Sop. All over
มัน
the
เพล
map,
มัน
not afraid
มันพิว
to
ฮอร์โม
take
เมน
some
ต์เขา
of
ได้
these
แหละ
individual battles
โอ้
now.
เดี๋ยวช็อตตี้ก็โดนเนิร์ฟอีกอะไอ้เหี้ยช็อตแค่นี้ช็อตตี้มันก็
They feel like they're
Đồ một
getting
lấy
good
hả?
reads. The
ไม่เหลือมาเลยลูกซองกูเนี่ยไม่จะเนิร์ฟให้กูอีกเหรอ
here right now is Full Sense is
เล่นกันอย่างเงี้ยมันจะโดน
all
เนิร์ฟ
over
ไง
the place. North, south, east, west.
อืม
Pick your poison. Chip Boy's trying to drum up some attention.
อ๋อสวยดิ
It's gonna
เดี๋ยว
be
ทานไปได้
Over at He got the player up at top. Sam.
คิโลมา
Quick
คิโลแล้ว
clean shot with that sheriff across to the rope. Catches him on the
ส
rafters.
ตาร์ลี่คิโลสตาร์ลี่แล้วกัน
Is
คิ
that
โล
enough
คิโล
for
ได้
an
ไปคิโล
opening,
มา
though?
ได้กบมาได้
Do
กบ
have
มา
two ultimates. potentially
Ah,
try
yeah,
to commit
well,
into this to pull off a thrifty of your own. For now, we'll just be Fullsense widely trying to get their forces aligned as Kahlua still going to be left over towards Dish.
Now they're gonna keep just kind of maneuvering around.
โอ้โห
He's gonna pull the blades again.
Just an immediate investment. Meanwhile,
Oh.
Kahlua going to be spotted there. Quick little pick
มันเขาตั้งใจสโมคให้มันเหลือหย่อมหนึ่งนี่หว่า
Able to clean up the kill. Baseboard.
Oh.
Stop is failing it.
โอ้โหมึงกะแดดเข้าหาเลยดิ
Another 4K. Primi will be able to sit him down.
น่าไงมึงโดนท่านกูดิ
With his second.
กูโดนท่านไงท่านเสกอะไรท่าน
Weapon has the spike in
ท่าน
hand.
เสกอะไรท่านขอร้อง
Around
นะ
the
ท่าน
corner, but we'll be able to finally find a vandal. Clears the boom bot. Yeta J arriving on that north side, and Primi is gonna have to try to fight his way out of this one.
Ui.
As he kicks the
Ui.
kill on the Zeus, but cannot hit a
Ui,
transfer.
kìa là
Close,
nó.
but no cigar. Ready.
Those on the right now, but with
โอ้ยแต่ฟูเซนโดนยับเหมือนกันนะเนี่ย73เนี่ยจบ53ได้ก็ดี
We'll bring this
Hey,
one
had
back in.
ผมมา57ยังดีอยู่73นี่ยับไปหน่อย
บีมเฟดแล้วก็เจ็ตเราว่าอาร์เคดดันแล้ว
ไล่คอม
กูไม่พิดแท็บอ่ะมันน่าเล่น2อาร์เคดเนี่ยมันดันมาเนี่ยเราไปจบได้นะเนี่ยเรารวบไม่ได้เนี่ย
ค่าเฮียเขตมีแท็บ
มันควันดรอปแล้วมันควันดรอปแล้วมันเล่น2เหมือนเดิมเลยมันเล่น
แท็บคือแท็บตรงไหนวะเนี่ย
พี่
แท็บ
กั
อาน ร์เคดเนี่ย
แท็บตรง
กูเล่นแยกนะกูไม่ไปรวม
ตอนเดิมวันอ่ะ
กูพาวเลอร์นะสอง
เช็ควันเดิมวัน
ยิงกล้องก่อนเดี๋ยวกูยิงกล้องให้กูเจอสป
พ
อ
อ
ร์ต
เลิกมาพอเลิกเคเมพอเลิกเคเมหรอก
ไม่เหลือปลาละเอาเลยเอาบ้านเราไม่ต้องกลัวหรอกเนี่ย
1 2 3
กูรีเข้ามาเลย
แล้วบอล
Exactly ready to come through. Zeus already striking out, able to find a kill, and Jit Boys is going to be taken down on entry. Primi's able to find one. Kahlua. One kill going to be traded back, but he eats an immense amount of damage. Zeon will expire.
แบบไหนเนี่ยเป็นไปตามแผนเลยนะ แต่ว่าทำไม รู้สึกว่ามันโดนหมดเลยวะ รู้สึกว่าเขาคอกันดีอยู่นะฟูเซนแต่ทำไมผมรู้สึกว่ามัน
Options. No other
มันโดน
recourse
วะ
other than to advance forward
30
into this B
seconds
site, try
เพราะ
to
อะไร
get
วะ
the spike in play, try to hold the line, but Sociable has that orbital strike available.
he's moved back over.
เพราะอะไรวะ
It's 18 seconds. They're still trying to force a spawn. He's just going to be face in, and Cristalli just takes it
Yup.
every day.
Value
ไม่ได้อยู่ได้อยู่
watching
สู้ได้อยู่
Primi pop that off.
เฉยมาแล้วอาเกียร์สองตามสไตล์ตามสเต็ป
It's going to be Zeus
คราวนี้มี
taken
3 ยังไง
down.
ตามที่เราคุยกันไว้ นัดกันไว้เลยอย่างดีเลย
Quick little reposition, stop at the
อย่าง
right.
ดี
He's
เลย
looking for
สวย
that
ดิ
kill.
นัดกันไว้อย่างดี
Hits a pelter of a shot.
ทันงัดเลย
Puts
ตา
the
มที่นั้นเลย
shutdown on the
ตามที่นั้น
floor.
อันนี้ตามที่นั้นเป็นแบบตามนั้นเลย
Sense to try rescue this fourth round. This half themselves. Orbital strike going to be called in. Cruz forced back over in towards main, now off the site. His own orbital going to be called in as well towards Canteen. The players are pushed forward in front of this one. Now Cruz is taken down. The spike is now isolated.
Look at these smokes.
Lost in the smokes, perhaps. A sociable will
Rim
get
right on.
noted and dealt with, but now a 1v1.
เมนวะ
Yeta J for me. Spike still on the floor, and Yeta J with a bold reposition, swinging all the way through that underpass. Primi, where does he go? As the
ว่าพี่
spike
ไม่รู้
gets planted,
ถูก
he's
ปะ
got no util to speak of, no Molly to try to buy time.
ไม่
He
รู้
just has to win this out.
มัน
With
เป็น
that
เกมแรงอะ
phantom. He's watching the correct angle.
มาวะเชี่ยตื่นเต้นสัต
Just
ว์
has no idea.
แม่งแบบมันตำแหน่ง
J
คือมัน
silent walking
ตำแหน่ง
towards
ของ
tower.
ทั้ง
Primi
สอง
to
ฝั่งคือ
re-wrap
เขา
back
อ้อมแล้วก็
around,
อ้อมใส่
checking
กันเว้ย
the spawn.
เยอะ
Peek
Yet
out
too.
from that Gen side will have
Yet too.
sightlines.
อุ้ย
But he doesn't even need it. Yeta J walks out onto the site and takes him down. A 3K
แต่วะเนี่ย
and a not walks have sightlines. But it doesn't even need it. Out from that Gen side will have
จิมมี่ยังแบบง
sightlines.
งๆอ่ะ
But it doesn't even need it.
Hey, offense is coming.
As they switch over to the defender's side, we'll see if they can do it
Home.
after the halftime break.
โอ้
Tired of off.
คมยอมรับว่าคม
Dean. Face
พิสตอลก่อน
didn't give
พิ
it
ส
up.
ตอล
So
ก่อน
Psycho
ขอสัก
taking
ราว
it by foot very
แล้วเรา
quickly.
ไป5-9มันไป
Purple at the ready, sees not to get the grab. Drop back from Sock, gonna be unspotted. Sociable just pushes forward into that smoke, able to find a kill with that frenzy, and Zeus gets Primi taken down. Only Sociable gone thus far, and Foot
Oh, yeah.
continue right where
ถ้า
they
โดนนี่
left
ก็
off
11
at the
อ่ะ
end of that.
เรียบร้อยเหลือ3
And they are just
ระยะเลยแล้วกันระยะเลย
Jit Boy got this
This is, oh, you got a Molly, you got a couple prowlers, but okay.
ในไซส์4ด้านนอก
shots
ไซส์
going wide. Allows them to scale a little bit more. The Molly gonna be sent out
เดิน
with
แบ
the
บไม่
C's.
กลัวเกียร์
Sock
เฮียอะไรเลย
able to find Primi on the
เอมี่
repeat. Give it a little bit more here, and once pulls
เรียบร้อยเหลือตามที่นัดกันไว้
slotted for
อ้าว
Side'da. Molly miss. Kötü molly atacağım. Piklesene molly'e. Pikle.
มอลลี่มิสแปลว่ามันตั้งใจมอลลี่พลาดใช่ปะได้พีโอเคมันจบแล้วล่ะ
to the you stop actor
And that is going to be difficult to recover from if you are full sense.
For sure, and you're kind of running into similar problems with that jet still in Sop's hands. There's
เฮ้
so
ยเฮเว่น
much
ตาแรกเลยปะของฟูเซน
change of direction that Foot can implement with the waylay and the jet. It's going to be tough, I think.
ผมไม่เคยเห็นเลยเป็นทางหยิบแชมเบอร์เลย
Again with that
แล้วทำไม
Phoenix
เล่น
with
เป็น
those
นีออนวะ
curveballs like we saw
ใครเขาเลือกเล่น
on
เป็นนี
the
ออนนะ
fracture. I think this is still going to give them a lot of problems.
There's a Hon,
ฟูเซนไม่ใช่ทีมที่หยิบนีออนได้ดีนะเว้ย
Revive trying to keep this site protected, and they still have not sussed out that Zeus is going to be on this approach from Sewer, and now they get the bad news. Remy, however, still going to be able to find two, but then quickly gets sat down, and Sop comes away with that
ค
kill.
งทำแผนมาแล้วแหละว่าอย่างนี้มันดี
The
อะ
Bandit now in a 1v3.
แม่เขาคงไม่เลือกที่จะหยิบมาอย่างนี้หรอก
What a
แต่
close
ฟู
to
เซ
be,
น
but
เป็น
for now,
ทีม
it
ที่
does
หยิบ
seem
นี
that
ออนไม่ได้
Pistols will
ดี
continue.
เลยนะบอกเลยว่า
This Thai squad haven't been able to find one yet.
ติดบอยเล่นเลสยังมีภาพอ่ะ
Here's the realization.
ทำไมได้
Just
ที่
spraying and playing, nothing going to be found. As Relay Bolt goes over towards backside. Swing in, though. Sociable's going to be able to find one Leviathan dead over at long, but Jit Boy's cleaning up that kill. No. He just tucked away. Tries to get the transfer. He cannot. Kalua will be able to take him down, but into a 3v3 we go. Spike still not yet planted. We'll go for it now. Backside plant to try to play away from this garage angle. Able to catch Zeus off guard. The Marshall shot's not coming to fruition. Full sense. A big gamble that pays off. They tie it up 1-1.
Well, that's exactly what I'd be on at least here. Into space, Sop.
Looking for the check, but Jit Boys will just be dialed in on the angle. ADS with the Bulldog finding that kill to start things off. Full sense still going to be taking their time. They know that they cannot afford to have.
ให้ไม่หยิบเป็นฟีนิกซ์กับเลออนวะแต่ก่อนคงเป็นนีออนกับยูรูแหละแต่ทำไมตอนนี้เป็นนีออนกับฟีนิกซ์วะเพราะว่าในแฟลชมันยูรูเหรอ
Going to end up at C, but given Leviathan's position, he's just walked his way into the A site. He's just going to be calling the team over here, so we'll be able to find a solid post-plant situation here for Full Sense. As they slowly, steadily make sure that they're just crossing all their T's and dotting all of their I's. Don't want to get caught off guard from Sewers yet again.
Exactly. They have to be careful. They have already had a couple moments in this map, one that cost them dearly in the pistol and one that almost cost them with the tucked in position of Yedajay up on the logs. And this time around should be them just fanning out, looking for those kills, looking for those extra ult orbs if they can.
Does anyone push towards Leviathan? Looks like the answer is going to be yes. There's Yedajay. Quick and easy cleanup, and now we can just get on the wider angle, try to stop them from getting in towards that spike detonation. As from here, the game plan for Foot should just be to not give over any additional ult charge. Rendezvous is going to be set up, and they want to try to fight this one forward. Kristali will be able to go back a kill, stopping it from being a flawless, but Leviathan finds
Full sense troops
ไปผมง่วงว่ะคนดู
not going to be too bad of a matchup for the
ผมสามารถ
chamber.
เอแล้วนอนได้เลย
Right now, off the rip, not going to
Love
be the
it.
case. Looking for that tight angle, looking for the orb denial, knowing with that
13
Phoenix
ด่าน
in
Factor
play,
แม่ง
that
โคตร
that's
แบบ
something that you're going to be
โคตรยับอะ
absolutely considering every round is Full sense. Saw it on Fracture that on their attacker side, it was a big part of the game plan, trying to funnel those orbs as much as they can, but
ค่อน
Full
ข้าง
sense
คาด
as
หวังกับ
well,
ฟูเซนไว้เยอะ
kind
นะ
of aware of what the potential counter strategies could be. You know, Mini was talking about it on the desk, how Foot was getting really aggressive on the extremities of the maps, something they like to do here on Haven as well.
jump peek out. Will have been spotted. Just using the blaze bolt to try to get tucked a little bit further forward. Now uses run it back to get rid of Sop. Flash does manage to connect. It's going to be Yedajay holding things from that garage side to shut down the ultimate. At the same time, Leviathan going to be spotted.
เรียบร้อย
Tries to re-swing in the garage, and he's giving
แค่
up
ตัว
some
เดียวไง
space.
เรียบร้อยหมด
Find one Sop with another as Jit Boys will get
เฮ้ย
taken down.
ได้อยู่3-3
3v3 with the Prowler.
เดี๋ยวกูเชียร์ฝั่งไหนเนี่ย
A quick little exit. Has to give up the space, so for now, Spike can be planted. Sees out, sociable.
เรียบร้อยสเปรย์ยับดีครับ
Comes away with 2, and now it's just Kalua in a 1v3. Started off the year being so very clutch for this Thai squad. Can he deliver here on the biggest stage of his career thus far? He finds the first.
อุ้ยโอ้ยนิดเดียวเมื่อกี้นี่แบบนิดเดียว ถ้าเดินหายถ้าเดินออกมาอีกนิดนึงโดนแล้ว
Full sense just so tunneled in on coming from all the time
Forward. Just be a
to set him up.
Though, and this gives a lot of forward space for Foot. Immense amount of map control now established. As op shot from Sop doesn't manage to connect on a Premi. He had an opportunity to take that Phoenix down out of garage, but ends up going a bit wide.
This is such a clever setup. Leviathan is just going to be how patient is he going to wait this out? With Sociable right around that corner, paranoia in hand. Could be tricky for the chamber, but the reinforcements have arrived. Are they going to be ready?
The face in. There's the paranoia, and Zeus is able to collect one. Now the conversion path's immediately going to be invested. Blinded up, but the smoke just completely keeps them protected. And the stray spray from Zeus is able to find Jit Boys. Stalling out to open up, and they're just killing everyone. No vision necessary.
Oh man, that lack of map control absolutely crushes Fullsense. Crew's just going to try to
30
find
seconds
some
left.
way to hang on to this gun if possible, but still way too much time on this clock, you would think.
Yeah, this is a big swing back in. Yetta J just around the corner at the top of sewers. Right, come checking down, and he does, and Cruz cannot. Jit Boys immediately dead as Zeus just walks out into mid. Completely disrespecting and disregarding any potential setup, any layers. And if they aren't able to rescue this, then it might just be curtains for Fullsense in this opening series.
No doubt. They just feel scared. I mean, it feels like they kind of got punched in the mouth and they're not able to recover. They're rattled. They're reeling. They're teetering. Meanwhile, Foot is looking for the knockout blow. They're winding up for it big time.
Yeah, and again with the Coinbase win condition, my eyes start to look over towards Premi. Will he be able to find that impact? The 2 kills that he found were in that pistol. Was able to get the run back, didn't find value off that, had the shutdown from Yetta J on the C site, and now it's been slow going to try to get that second one built up.
Yeah, I mean, you need him to be firing as Fullsense. Like, he's a big part of your game plan, no matter how you cut it. And having him on the Phoenix on both maps has just not gotten the value that you look for. You are going to have the tour de force with Leviathan and Jit Boys ult. They're going to try to get ahead. Bounce up from the relay, or the recon dart. This time, though, a shot from Saab.
And what a read to be prepared for this. It's such an off angle.
แม่งกระโดดเก็บบนกล่องยิงปังเม็ดเดียวล่วง
Just go ahead, peek out, and be able to connect with that so quickly.
ด่านเฮเว่นที่ฟูเซนเล่นไปอย่างวะทำไมผมรู้สึกแบบมันคุ้นๆเล่นไม่เล่น
Python unable to find the flick, and he's going to be the one eating the damage. He does get some through actually on his Rosales. The wall bang does connect. Fairly even across both sides. Meanwhile, Jit Boys checking down in the sewers, making sure that there's no sneaky Zeus down there. Spike can be planted, but this is going to be a difficult hold for Fullsense. So the Nightfall's immediately going to be invested, but Sop just maintains that angle, and he's able to find Leviathan. 3 players now to try to hold this line. It's the up and over. Doesn't matter with the paranoia. Sop just plays distraction while the rest of his team picks up the pieces. And it is another flawless for Foot.
ไอ้เหี้ยอย่างเหี้ยเลย
This is incredible. I mean, Sop on the jet.
ไหวไหมเนี่ย
Absolutely love the movement. Absolutely love the confidence that he's bringing in. Doesn't matter if he's paranoid or not. He's getting in their faces. He's hitting off shots. He is doing it all. Exactly what you want to see. I mean, again, look at these POVs from the Foot players. It's crossfires galore. It's great coordination. And meanwhile, Fullsense just feels like they're in a panic. They're in a daze.
It's perfect. Like we drew it up. Like we drew it.
I mean, it's literally perfect in every single facet.
I agree.
So many flawlesses already on this map for Foot. They're sticking to the game plan, and Fullsense just can't break it. They can't find a way to shake up Foot right now.
And Foot right now maybe giving them a little bit of an opportunity here, thinking that Fullsense was going to change directions in towards that C site, and is going to be still an operator available for Leviathan, and he's going to take some control here. So Fullsense being a little bit more proactive over at A, but they were in the previous round, and it did not end up mattering because the retake and the shots were just too good.
Of course he's good for it, and he's going to stick around. Prowler doesn't scout him.
มันยังได้ต่อช็อตตี้ผมไม่ได้เป็นซัมติงเลยเหี้ยมันแดชใส่หน้าด้วย มันท ทำได้ยังไงวะ
And this map is already looking finished just 8 rounds in.
I mean, he's just incredible. He's got the style, he's got the composure, he's got it all
พอ
right
ตี้มันโด
now.
นเนื้อขนาดนั้นมันยิงตายได้ไงวะระยะนั้น
Stellar work on the jet. And again, they've got that extra layer over towards sewers to clean up what Sop started.
I think he should have been playing Jet earlier. They might have won EMEA if he had just swapped over to it as Neon's good, but this is looking immaculate.
I agree. This is so fun to watch right now. He is just otherworldly when he saw the head. Oh.
Okay, a rare whiff at this point. Maybe just a warning shot. Just continue to get into the head of Cruz here. Well, Jay playing this pixel angle. Not going to be able to connect with those bullets, but still maintains control of this site. Fullsense. I feel like it's fairly unassailable.
You got to find a way to set up Jitboys with his ult here. I think that's the big win condition in my mind for High Squad in this round. Gonna try to
out.
Look at the discipline though.
Yeah, just the backpedal, just give up that space. Foot are trusting in their protocols to be able to get this retake going, so see how they do decide to pilot it. Plenty of noise being made, but for now, Leviathan playing this patiently. Jitboy's going to be taken down. Leviathan does manage to catch one. Sociable will fall, but he can't find the follow-up as J peeks out in the window and manages to strike him down. Primmy's dead, Kahlua gone. And Foot again, it may not be flawless, but it's one casualty. They are cash capped, and they now have the lead secured 7-2.
They're just having fun out there, but this is incredible work. You got to as well tip your cap to the coaching staff with the way that they've got this team prepared here. Love investing the Cypher ult there. It means that Killua is in a bad spot where he has to go for the big play to out of the smoke because he's going to be revealed in that position shortly. Just a wave to the camera. Hi, Mom. We're doing well.
I mean, it just feels like playground bullying at this point.
It does. And Zeus has got another convergent pass here to make matters worse.
Fullsense look like the skinny, nerdy kid with glasses, and then what? They are the guy who's been held back for 3 years.
Yeah.
His dad's into MMA, so this is not looking good at all. As now, run it back, going through, but the tripwire slows it up, allows for Cristalli to just go ahead, tuck away on that long side, and maybe catch these players off guard. As the smoke will dissipate, and yep, there's the sick realization as Jitboys will fall, and Cristalli finds another. Punches forward, and he can do no wrong. He gets 3 from that position. And it just feels like daylight robbery.
It's just a masterclass. You're in trouble, Brimmy.
One enemy remaining.
He's done. He's gone.
Spike down A.
Got this off. You'd love to hold on to it, and it will be a solid and fast shot to take down Sop. How badly does Foot want to pursue for this kill? I mean, they've got plenty of money. It looks like they will just continue to play this reserved, play this patiently, not go sprinting out and offering themselves up one by one. They will just take the round win and be content with it.
Yeah, what else needs to be said at this point? I mean, they are just out-maneuvering them, outsmarting them. I don't know any other way to say it because I feel like a broken record at this point. It's just the little things that they're doing. You know, Cristalli tucks in, and even though there seems to be some awareness from Jitboys that he could be there, he just doesn't really react to it. And then I just tease up Cristalli. Leviathan going to be good for 1. Quite split the difference there.
And nearly able to have it, will be able to retain that operator, but this is no closer to Fullsense, bringing things back 8-4, the best that they can now hope for, and just given the trend, it just seems impossible at this point. They will be able to scrape together another buy, but she's got so much money on the Foot side of things, you can never take these guns out of their hands.
Yeah, I mean, Cruz isn't going to be able to buy much other than Util and a Guardian. So he does opt to try to squeeze something out of this round. This one's got to go for Fullsense, but you feel like on Haven, another slightly attacker-sided map, this is potentially out of control. Again, it just feels like delayed reactions from Fullsense. The drone there kind of ignored, looking for maybe just a player to pop out of the smoke.
This off again. finds shit poison. Yep, he's going to stick around. Well, they didn't hear a tailwind, so they know that he's widely going to be still tucked in that cubby. Does now burn it. Meanwhile, Cruz trying to see if he can open something up. Obviously, he can just hop this trip.
That's what Yeti wants. He's like, go ahead and hop it. See what happens.
And jump in, swing around that C connector side. Zeus is waiting.
Exactly.
Couple shots out, and Zeus now starting to swing, and there's the catch. Cruz going to be taken down. Primi throwing out that curveball. Is able to find one, but can't clean up both kills. Only able to get Yeta J. Kahlua, however, coming away with the waylay. Now needs to push forward, take point, try to win this fight, and he will be able to get the catch onto one, but he cannot find anything else. Leviathan now.
30 seconds
Retap of the plant. Sociable TPing forward. Leviathan, however, unable to scale forward and get that catch, so the Omen stays alive. He's now going to make the noise. Sprinting over towards C. Foot with every little bit of information they could possibly want. A rendezvous set up in the garage.
10 seconds left.
As he tries to get this plant in play. A couple seconds to spare. Forced away from it. Now has to commit, and he's deep in backside, and the time is gone! It's just over. Full sense. They cannot find their footing. They cannot find a foothold. They're consistently being swept off their feet.
I just love the intelligence here being shown by Foot. I don't like Full Sense just falling for the same angle again from Sop, not doing anything to try to back him off that angle. But Sociable plays this so well. He knows he's got so much to play with here. He uses his TP to create that crossfire initially where Leviathan just has bad options left. Tries to go to the other side, has more bad options because the time's running out, and Sociable's like, I know you don't have time to plant this, and I don't even have to shoot my gun. I just need to make you not be able to commit to the spike.
Well, this is looking like the last Coinbase win condition that we'll take a look at here. As Full Sense, they're calling their last time out just to try to secure a 3-9 half. And the money's all over the place. A couple of ultimates to work with, yes, from the shadows, a Nightfall. But is that going to be enough? Because it hasn't been since round 3.
No, and to make matters worse, Sop's got his Blade Storm here for this final round, and we know what he can do with that. So, best of luck to you, Full Sense, because this one looking like it's going to be a 10-2 half and a clean, easy day for Foot, unless somehow there's some magic left. I don't know, break out the Hong Tai if you need it, but I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Well, London, if you want to see Full Sense be able to bring this back, they need this next round. They need your energy, so make some noise. We'll see if that's going to be good enough. Can they find the third? Or will it just be devastation again? Haunt not going to be able to clear this angle, so Sop still able to get himself implanted in sewer, continuing to swing out wider and wider. It's a bit of damage. Does tailwind away. Primi putting a shot into his shoulder. Nightfall now going to be committed. That connects on the 3 players here on the site. Full Sense looking to try to up the pace. Sop, however, drawing out the blades, just dancing across the gap. Is able to find one as Primi will fall, and Zeus now getting involved. Is able to find Cruz to boot. Swing in, can't find the adjustment, but Sociable on high! Takes their lives, takes their hope. It's 10-2.
It just doesn't matter. You hit 3 players with a Nightfall, and Sociable just goes high. And they've got a great high-low setup covering sewers. Sop does his job. He takes Primi out of the round. And after that, look at what he can do.
The floodgates were open, so now an 8-round deficit. Full Sense need everything to be played perfectly when we come back after the halftime break.
มาดูเข้ามาครับวันนี้ครับ12%ยับไอ้เหี้ยนอนรอเลยนอนรอความแพ้ฟูลเซนรอแล้วมันยับอะ
We are back, and for how long, we do not know, but Foot are looking to make this a very fast affair. 10-2 at the half. Dominance on display. The only 2 rounds that Fullsense could accrue being a forced buy after dropping the pistol and then the follow-up from there. Otherwise, it has just been perfection from Foot. 9 rounds consecutively to make it up to 10.
Yeah, I mean, Foot's just looking to kick Fullsense out of this one, and it's nothing but desperation and despair right now for the Thai team. I mean, they can usually shake these moments off pretty well. They've got some decent mental, but at this point, I don't know if there's enough hope left. It's just incredible what Foot has brought to the table today, and it's Zeus this time topping the charts in that first half. 4 Foot on the waylay.
He was doing very much the same. He and Sop always neck and neck on that fracture. The duel is just looking to be a massive cut above at the moment. I mean, 5 and 11, 4 and 11 for Premier Jit Boys. And he's the global rookie of Kahlua who's trying to keep them afloat. Leviathan as well, now going to be shifting over. See if he can have a better performance from this defender side. But for now, Cruz immediately just hearing the footsteps pushing in towards the C site, and he just has to give the space. So Spike is going to be planted very quickly by Foot.
Look at Yedajay. He's stuck all the way around spawn.
Does that go red at all? Clearing the corners has not really been a big positive for Fullsense so far in this series. Yedajay will just be able to have the catch. A quick, merciful one-tap to put down Leviathan. Sop will get burnt down decently here, so some damage can be found, but push out of the smoke, and Zeus just has him dead. Premi's going to be able to find 2 again in this pistol, but can he get more? Because that's what they need. Cruz now on the arrival. Picks him up at the time and starting to bleed down. Looking for that defuse, the paranoia, not going to be connecting. Remy looking to try to hold it, and okay. Gets himself a 4K. 1 charge away from having the ult online. Fullsense will find their first necessary pistol.
It felt labored. I mean, I really like the ideas from Foot. Got the Cypher lingering, but oh man, Primi hits 2 quick headshots. And he picks up a Sheriff and goes to work. And a lot of confidence there. Nice to have Cruz still alive to set up with the smokes. Even with that deep post plant that Foot was going for, they couldn't really disrupt it. It's just the pistol round. It's a pretty good late round theory here. It's going to be no buy-up, really just Yedajay with the Bandit. Jit Boys actually with the shotgun. Haven't seen too much judge this event just yet.
Yeah, what is it going to look like?
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Well, you can't do much about that one. It's just watching Sop on the entry, but Primi will be able to find that kill. At the same time, though, Cruz dead, but the weapon will be left on the floor as Primi arrives on the C site fast enough to find that punish. ADS in, Primi maybe starting to come alive, gets himself a 3K. As it's now just going to be Cristalli to try to see if he can make this a little bit more costly.
Do have the trademark over here in sewers, but he's going the other way, so probably can get the plant. Doesn't look like Leviathan's gonna think about challenging it. Just have to see if he can find any more value.
Well, will not. Facing forward, Leviathan. Second shot will connect. And okay, Fullsense. 2 in a row. Get themselves up to 4, but it's going to take a hell of a lot more than this to really start convincing us. Bonus conversion might just do the trick.
Yeah, it's almost a necessary bonus conversion. Woo. Pretty fast from Primi. Able to get in there and bail out. Could have maybe been a tide turner there on that C site. I'd like to see Fullsense play a little bit for retake here. Maybe lean a little bit stronger towards one side of the map or the other. See if you can get that run it back into play. So they're going to lean A. That's going to be how they're thinking about this right now.
Full investment from Kahlua to try to get a Bulldog into the hands of Cruz. They want to make sure that they have firepower across the board because they know that they need to convert this. But they are just going to be leaving Leviathan alone on this side of the map. Granted, crunch attempt towards A lobby. Fullsense are going to get a lot of information off the back of this. And it will come down to can Leviathan hold the line and keep himself alive.
He already realizes he's in trouble.
Drifting away, and Rendezvous won't take him out to safety, so quickly backpedal away. Meanwhile, Tripwire going to be noting this entry into the window in mid. Spike can be planted. 5v5 for the post plant. But looking decently favored for now.
They're going to try to regroup. They just cleared a trip at long.
Paranoia going to be sent immediately, and it's going to be Leviathan dead. The ult nullified. Cruz still trying to work his way over here. The time is starting to bleed down. Premier spot on the one. The cam's going to be sent in. Jitboys is just sprinting forward onto the side, but it's just not moving fast enough. Those nerves coming through. Can't quickly close the gaps. The cleanup looking good here as Cruz now to try to find a little bit more damage, but he cannot. Some armor rebuys with 3 players still staying alive. Foot now just 2 rounds away from taking the series.
Yeah, I mean, Fullsense here caught up in some of Yedijay's utility, so they can't really get some flanks going. And then Foot just has the confidence to kind of understand, okay, the Phoenix probably going to be coming from this angle. Let's get ahead of that ult. Let's make sure it can't find any value. Throw the paranoia, push out, shut down the ult, find a kill as well, and just stymie Fullsense's retake before it begins. So this is just, again, great map awareness, great understanding of the win conditions that Fullsense's comp wants to try to bring to the table. That looked a little bit dicey there for a second for Jitboys. He's going to peel back. This looks like a full-on B hit.
Jitboys just going to be found through that smoke. Blind connecting, but Primi gets himself into back sight, but he's now boxed in, taken down. Sociable still from behind is able to find the kill on a Kalu, and Cruz tries to hold this line. Final bullet does connect. Gets himself into a 1v2. The spike here at his feet. Sociable on that reposition, but Cruz is focused forward, fighting out in towards mid. Just trying to isolate these picks. He's in, re-swings out. Gets it into a 1v1, considers the ult for a reposition. Just slots back over to the connector side. Spike at the same time does get grabbed, and with 50 seconds to play, Yedijay could go anywhere, but Cruz going to be hot on his heels. But he pumps the brakes. He doesn't go swinging out. And Yedijay at the moment, he does not have a sights trained on this angle! And Cruz will find himself a monstrous Red Bull clutch!
Again, it's one of those rounds from the veteran who comes up huge, but you know, we saw this very early on in Fracture, didn't amount to much. Is that one going to be a tide turner? Let's see, it is still going to be kind of a
timeout call.
That's what I'm hoping for too. That's why I'm holding my breath. Okay.
We're good. So yeah, but feeling enough pressure from this point. They still have a very healthy 6-round lead, but they would rather just end this here and now, not allow for Fullsense to continue to try to eke their way back into this game.
Yeah, I think you're just being better safe than sorry right now as a coaching staff. That is absolutely, I think, the right play. Don't give them any confidence. Don't give them any hope. Just close the door on this one. You know, you guys have been hot to start. You've had great reads. You've had great everything. Let's just keep that in check. You know, you haven't needed to get too involved here as a coaching staff because your team has done such a good job with what you've prepared them with. Now's a moment to talk a little bit about how they want to approach the map. I mean, I think some decent ideas. You just got outplayed by Cruz there. That's really all that was. I like the hit. I like the way that Sociable's been getting vertical. That's been catching Fullsense off guard more often than not, but just, you know, that round's one bullet away from being theirs, really.
Also have this ult cycle getting ready to come back through for Foot. Maybe not over-aggress, invest those ults here unless you can get some very clear and critical leads in the round. As for now, just double dash over into the cubby. Kalua gonna try to get away, but that does manage to connect onto him and stop on the entry. It's posted up on the box quickly. He's able to find that elimination. Double wrap around from behind though. Leviathan and Cruz, triple here. Quickly closing the gaps with Sociable. He's now hurt them. He sends out that paranoia. He's going to reposition, but Primi does have advantage to have it red. Still going to be found. Jitboy's just with a stinger. He's going to struggle to fight his way forward. And now has been, I believe, tripped off as well. He's locked in position. Knives out. So not quite able to find that one. Doesn't line it up. Cristali peels back another kills. Primi's going to be taken down, and Jitboys cannot find any value with that stinger. Foot will persevere. They get themselves up to match point. Fullsense now needs 7 in a row.
I just love this. They have the confidence because they're so far ahead that they can use ults in an eco round. You have the Blade Storm, of course, pivotal. Sociable, watching that backside. Again, he has been so good today, just with the awareness.
One more, baby. Come on.
Good to know, Bambino. He knows his maps.
Good counting. Yep. Better than his brother.
Yeah, way better than his brother. now. Blue again going to be the one put under pressure. Teleport up into heaven. Sociable, does he go for the peak? Clearly suspicious of this, but has to give away the space. But now he's going to be trapped in the site, and Sop will collect the elimination. Sociable still here, now flushed out. Python brings it back, gives them a hope. On a back pop, the tuck into the corner. Premi has not checked this one at all, but he's still able to find Cristalli before getting taken down. Backs over the connector, but Sop is still alive, and that is still a concern if you are full sense. 3v3 with the drop down, and Premi is able to find both duelists, Sop and Zeus. Knocked out of the park, and now it is down to Yedajay. The ping reveal, but Jit Boys playing forward. Catches him off guard, and full sense could be sticking around at least for a little bit longer. 6th round going their way, and 6 more to go.
Yeah, but even though this is a win for Full Sense, I'm still concerned because it takes Premi going absolutely crazy. Love the delayed trip that Yedajay throws behind the run it back at the A-Link exit. It doesn't end up amounting to much, but I love the theory. But because Premi just re-wraps up and drops down and drops 3, that gives Full Sense another lifeline, but they need 6 more in a row, which Foot did do, as we can see. They ran quite a few in a row. They're 9 in a row on the other side, themselves on defenders, but we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be...
Still have these rifles in hand, but okay, Leviathan will push out of the mid. Premi eventually able to find the kill, and that's going to be the duelist down again. As weapons can be recovered, the space going to be given up, but Premi immediately shifts over, reads his lurk forward, dispatches Yedajay. Now it's just Sociable and Cristalli to try to see if they can somehow little rabbit out of the hat, or Full Sense trying to get within 5. Revealed on the Hawk, but Cristalli is boxed in. The spike is now down, and Sociable, well, he's got a minute and 5 seconds if he wants to hold on to this weapon. Oh. Is that, unfortunate, unlucky. Just caught on the timing, and that will be a flawless for Full Sense. 5 more to go, and 4 ultimates to try to utilize to continue this run back.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to feel like Full Sense is giving themselves a shout, but some of these rounds where their aim is starting to come alive, the coordination now starting to come through just took way too long to manifest. And you've got to just go absolutely crazy. I mean, a team that has been so good in Pacific this entire stage, and now they're absolutely struggling. Tour de force ripped for Leviathan behind the rifle. Just feels like might as well use it now. Might get another one if we can keep stringing them together anyway.
Have the money for an op off the back of this as well.
True.
Just trying to get that healthy weapon cycle started here. Is it Drone not going to be spotting out much of anything, but Sociable unable to scale forward, held back by that trademark for now, and it looks like Foot want to try to explore a different part of the map. And Premi at the same time, he's got himself tucked all the way up into that cubby at C long.
Well, here's the thing, Sociable I think is going to clear.
Walking in. The face out, and the 50 Sop take it down. Cristalli does manage to peel back one as Jit Boys will fall. Get Kahlua tagged to 40.
Yeah, but so much space was taken because A had been completely abandoned by Full Sense.
Neural theft. Getting the spot out now. They know that Premi's going to be on that flank. They continue to inch the spike more towards the C side of the map, but maybe just a little bit of a reconsideration. They do have that A site secured.
Incredible map movement right now from Foot. They are just making Full Sense guess.
He knows that Yedajay is going to be lurking around this site, but he doesn't know that he's already gotten himself deeply entrenched inside of it. Now Premi looking and considering that double back, but with the spike planted, he has to play forward. He has to play towards the site itself. The shot goes wide. Leviathan unable to find the enemy Sova. Now Premi needing to continue to do incredible work, but it's just a firing squad waiting for him. And Kahlua tagged to 40. Would have to pull off a miracle here and now. Shock Dart takes him down to 19. And it just feels like this one is already over. The nightfall to be committed, because why the hell not? But as he swings, he will die. 13-7, 2-0 fashion. But it's been a while since we've seen them on the global stage. But they have clearly been hungering for this opportunity, because they come out and they feast on Full Sense.
Well, they have absolutely done EMEA proud. They have done Turkey proud. This was clinical. From start
ไม่
to
หนุกแล้ววัน
finish,
นี้
it
บอก
felt
ตรง
like they were in full control.
ไม่หนุกเลยผมดูฟูเซน DRG ฟูเซนที่อะไรทีมไหนก็ไม่หนุกผมบอกตรงไปแล้วครับคนดูไปแล้วไว้เจอ